Welcome to the Edward Stars Show. I'm Edward Stars, bringing you the latest and the best in popular music today. With us today is a superstar from South Wool, England, who has had over 100 top 10 hits on both the UK and American charts. Please welcome Dogbone Jones. So good to have you on our show, Dogbone. Can I call you Dogbone?
Well, that is my name.
Wonderful. Thanks for taking the time to be with us today. Of course, we don't have a live audience, but I'm glad you agreed to talk with us from your studio there in London about your latest song.
Thanks for having me on.
Before we get to your newest release, I'd like to ask you a few questions that I believe your fans would love to hear, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
As I mentioned earlier, you're from South Wool, England. I understand that South Wool is a small but beautiful seaside town that is an attraction to many who are on holiday. Could you tell us a little bit about your hometown?
I'll be happy to.
Are you there?
Yeah, right here. Go ahead.
So, could you tell us a little about South Wool?
Well, South Wool is a small but beautiful seaside town that is an attraction to many on holiday.
I see. Yes, well, I read that you started your singing and songwriting career when you were only 16 years old and had your first hit before you were 17. Could you tell us a little more about your early years?
Yeah, well, certainly. You see, I started my songwriting career when I was only 16 years old and had my first hit before I was 17.
Right. Okay. Well, your first hit song was My Cat's Shoes. So what exactly was your inspiration for that song? I've heard rumors that you saw your cat trying to get into your father's shoes, and you were so taken back by the sight that you went straight to your room and punched out the song in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I know that rumor too, you see. But the truth is, I saw my cat trying to get into my father's shoes, and I was so taken back by the sight that I went straight to my room and punched out the song in less than 10 minutes.
Yes. Well, perhaps we should move right along and let you perform your latest song there in your studio. A song not yet heard by the public and soon to be released. And I should tell all of you out there who are listening that it's my understanding the lyrics to this song are incredible. So listen carefully. Here's the one and only Dogbone Jones singing I Got This Feeling.
Okay, take one.
All right. I got this feeling deep in my soul. I got this feeling nobody knows. I got this feeling.
Dogbone, we were just told that you needed to wear this just to be safe. Hope you don't mind.
Oh, right, I understand.
Okay.
That's it. Just be safe. Right. Got you there, okay. Just put that on. Right. Okay.
All right, take two.
All right. I got this feeling deep in my soul. I got this feeling nobody knows. I got this feeling.
I am so sorry, Dogbone. We
Sorry, right.
really need you to wear these gloves just to be on the safe side.
Gloves,
Sorry.
eh?
So, thank you.
Well, I'm not sure I can play guitar with these on, you see.
Oh, well, just do your best.
Really understand, of course, how health and everything have all got to play. It's just I've never played guitar with gloves on before. Here we go.
All right, take 3.
I got this feeling deep in my soul. I got this feeling nobody knows. I got this feeling.
We need to take this mic.
What?
We don't want to risk infecting the mic, so we're just gonna do this on mic.
Well, I might say.
Yeah. So just
We did.
go with the flow. You'll be
All right.
okay.
Right. All right. Yeah. Got it.
All right, take 4.
Take a roll, okay.
Hey, looks like we are out of time. So thanks for coming, Doc Vaughn. It was really good to see you.
All right,
So
all right.
have a good night, everyone.
Right. All right. Hey, hello everybody out there, boys and girls, moms and dad, everybody watching. Thanks for joining one more bit of fun. Hope you enjoyed the upcoming magic and fun. We got some special guests as well. So, here we go. Hello. I'd like to talk to you about time and motion. Did you know that we're always in motion? That's right. Always moving. You may say, wait a minute. If I'm standing in one spot and I'm standing still, well, I'm not in motion. But you are. You're moving through space. You see, even if you're standing still in one spot, you're standing on the Earth. And the Earth is turning on its axis. And you're turning with it. So you're moving. We're also in motion in another direction and another dimension. The dimension of time. We're always moving forward into the future. Never backward. Always forward. Did you see that? It only took a few seconds. You may think I just made this red scarf vanish. But that didn't happen at all. You see, what actually happened was I just reversed time right here in my space. I went back to a time when the red scarf was not in my hand. It was right here in this glass. Pretty fascinating, right? But of course, that's just a trick. We can't really go back in time. What has happened, and what is done, is done. But wouldn't it be neat if we go back into a time when this red scarf was not actually a red scarf, but it was still just a white scarf that hadn't been dyed. It was new and fresh. Well, that would be neat, but obviously it's not possible. Thank you. I wonder, kids, it's time for that special word of the week. And the special word of the week is dependable. Being dependable is the same as being trustworthy, which means you are worthy of the trust of others. Being trustworthy is being reliable.
A reliable person tells the truth and keeps their promise. When you promise to do something, keep your promise. And don't make a promise if you don't think you can keep it. If your parents tell you to straighten up your room, well, straighten it up and then keep it straight. That's what a dependable person does. A dependable person does a good job. If you say you'll rake the leaves in the yard, do the very best you can. Don't stop halfway and say, oh, it's too hard to finish. Keep at it and get the job done. Here's the secret to being dependable. Like so many other things, it doesn't come naturally. You have to work at it. When you practice being dependable, well, eventually, that will become a part of who you are. A dependable person. A wonder kid is dependable. Be right back. Hi, I have something I want to show you. I have 2 ropes. In my hands, I have a red rope and a white rope. Yes, a white rope and a red rope.
No, they're backwards.
Got them backwards. Oh, okay. So, I've got a red rope and a white rope.
No,
I'm going to show
they're
you.
still wrong.
Still wrong. Okay, let me show you how you figure out the difference between a red rope and a white rope. You have to listen to them. Do you know what a white rope sounds like? Do you know what a red rope sounds like? Well, just listen. That's the sound of a white rope. So I know this is a white rope. And that's the sound of a red rope. So now I know that this is red and this is white. So I've got a white rope over here and I have a red rope right there. Is that right? Yeah, that's the sound of a white rope. That's the sound of a red rope. So I have my white rope here and I have a red rope here. I need to exchange them because I'm going to take the white rope and I'm going to tie a knot into the white rope. Now here is the fascinating thing. I'm going to put these ropes together and I'm going to swirl them around. And the red rope is going to imitate the white rope. That's right. It's going to have a knot in it as well. So now we have a white knot on the white rope and a red knot in the... Wait a minute. There's no knot in the white rope. It's over here on the rope. The white knot jumped over off the white rope onto the red rope. How can that be possible? Well, the strange thing too is about that white knot. It seems to be a knot that will come off of the red rope. That's really strange. Yeah, that is a white knot. Well, if the white knot comes off of the red rope, we should be able to put it back on there just by throwing it on like that. So now we have the white knot on the red rope. And we take a little bit of rope dust and that white knot becomes part of the red rope. Like that. So now I have a red rope with a white. Yeah. That sounds like a red and white rope. Thank you for watching. Oh, just about got it. There it is. Now that's not even close. You know, I never was very good with a Rubik's Cube. How about you? Well, here's somebody who seems to be splendid with the Rubik's Cube. Please welcome MagicBob and SuZie.
Okay, here we go again. Take 42. How many times are we going to do this?
We'll get it right this time, I'm sure. Okay, here we go. Susie, I have this really cool illustration with a Rubik's Cube. Do you know that there are over 43 quintillion different combinations when you scramble it up, but only one correct combination? So I'd like you to take this and mix it up for me, okay? I'll turn my back a bit. Mix it up really good. Let me know when you got it done.
Oh. Okay. Oops, too many colors to see. Okay. I think it's good.
Think it's good?
I think it's good.
Okay. Let me study here a minute. Okay. See if we can solve this. SuZie,
What?
I did it in less than 30 seconds.
Good for you.
I want to share something just for you. The mysterious bag of mystery. Come in closer. Inside the bag of mystery is a pure white silk handkerchief from a faraway land. And inside the bag is a small clear glass containing the mysterious red ball. And last, but perhaps most important, the cup of mystery. The cup which the red ball calls its home. And here is the mysterious thing about the red ball. It can be placed into my pocket, but finds its way back under the cup. But it does it magically when I put the ball into my pocket. Watch closely. The mysterious red ball returns home beneath the cup. In case you missed it or don't believe it, watch again. The red ball goes into my pocket and again returns beneath the cup. The ball is no longer inside the pocket. And that's not the only mystery. Observe the pure white silk and the clear glass. The silk covers the glass. The red ball is set on top of the silk and is covered by the cup. 3 gentle taps. The mysterious red ball melts through the silk into the glass. Watch again.
The mysterious red ball is held in the hand. A tap of the wand, and the ball appears to melt into nothingness. It has merely grown up and gone back home beneath the cup. And that should leave you with a smile.
Oh, look what we have here. You know, a few minutes ago I did a trick with a red rope and a white rope. And here we have a red bag and a white bag. And inside the red bag we have, of course, a red rope. And over here inside the white bag we have a white rope. This calls for some fun magic. Watch, I put the red rope back inside the red bag and the white rope back inside the white bag. Wave my hands over the top, snap my fingers, and now inside the red bag is the white rope, and inside the white bag is the white rope, the red rope. They've switched places. Oh, I'm not through yet though. We'll take the white rope and put it back inside the red bag, and the red rope and put it back inside the white bag. Wave my hands again. You can snap your fingers just like that. And now the red rope is back inside the red bag, and the white rope is back inside of the white bag. Isn't that sensational? The red and white ropes, just like that.
Hey, what's inside the bags?
Look inside the bags. What?
There are red and white ropes inside the bags.
No, I got these two ropes. Red and white ropes in the bags. Well, sure. Look, inside the red bag, there's a red and white rope. And inside the white bag, well, it too has a red and white rope.
Oh!
What's so unusual about that? This is the story of beauty. Not just any beauty, but the most beautiful beauty that ever was or ever will be. Somewhere, some time ago, there lived a beautiful young princess who knew she was beautiful because from her birth, her parents, the king and queen of somewhere, told her so. And indeed, she was beautiful. From the top of her head to the tip of her toes, she had beautiful hair and beautiful eyes and beautiful lips and a beautiful nose. Everywhere she went, the people would shout, "She is the most beautiful princess without any doubt." Each and every day, from each and every person, over and over and over. The young princess would hear that she was beautiful. And because she heard this confirmation, she resolved that no one could ever match her wonderful beauty, and she became quite conceited. One day, as she passed a young man selling flowers on the street, she was shocked that he did not call out to her and tell her of her wonderful beauty. "I am the most beautiful woman in all of somewhere," she boasted. "Do you not agree?" The young man gazed up. "You certainly are beautiful." To the eyes, he smiled. "Then why," the young princess asked impatiently, "why do you not feel compelled to exclaim with all your heart that I am beautiful?" The young man smiled again, looked away, and softly spoke. "Outward beauty comes and goes, as does the ocean's tide. But true beauty never fades, the beauty from inside." "Such nonsense," laughed the beautiful princess as she walked away. Yet the words of the young man ran through her mind, and she returned almost every day to where the young man sold flowers in the street to see if he'd be moved by her astounding beauty. She wore the most expensive clothes and the finest jewelry, yet each and every time, the young man repeated the same poetic words. "Outward beauty comes and goes, as does the ocean's tide. But true beauty never fades, the beauty from inside." The years passed, and the young princess grew to become a beautiful lady.
Yet her conceited and selfish ways brought her a few friends, and she found herself very lonely. And one day, after many years, her beauty began to fade, and she realized that she had become an old, lonely, and unhappy woman. Then she remembered the young man who sold flowers and heard his words trickle through her mind. Outward beauty comes and goes, as does the ocean's tide, but true beauty never fades, the beauty from inside. She sought far and wide for him, and finally found him living in a humble dwelling amid many family and friends. She was surprised when she saw him, for he was no longer the young man she remembered. But he remembered her, and called out to her when their eyes met. "How are you?" he asked joyously. "I'm lonely and bitter," she responded. "My great beauty has vanished, and I care no more for life." The humble flower vendor took her by the hand. "All your years, you celebrated a beauty that would not last, and have ignored a beauty that would never disappear. Now, learn the secret of true beauty: kindness, selflessness, humility, and compassion. When those qualities grow inside your heart, their natural beauty will forever remain." The old princess spent the rest of her days with the old flower vendor and his friends, and learned of the joy they enjoyed. A joy possessed by those who recognize that true beauty comes not from the outside, but from deep inside. As the scripture says in Samuel 16:7, "The Lord does not look at things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." And we're reminded in 1 Peter 3:4, "Your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as elaborate hairstyles or the wearing of gold jewelry or fine clothes. Rather, it should be that of the inner self, the unfading beauty of the gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight." Paul said, "Therefore, we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we're being renewed day by day." Time removes the beauty of youth. It cannot touch the beauty within. And that, my friends, is a story of true beauty. Hey, thanks for watching One More Bit of Fun. If you enjoyed the show, like us on Facebook. Oh, and visit our website. Hey, and if you'd like to have a special custom show just for you, contact me at aa@andrewsfamilymagic.com. aa@andrewsfamilymagic.com, and I'll make a special magic show just for you, your party, or a special celebration. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again. Blessings to you.